Welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Spencer, and today we are going to discuss cardio, the number one most hated thing in my life. So as I just said, I really don't like doing cardio. I kind of avoid doing it a lot, and I know a lot of people are like that, but I feel it is a necessary tool for weight loss. I feel that it is your nutrition, your exercise, and your cardio. Exercise meaning more your weight-based training than anything else is what you need. Those three pillars are what you need for weight loss. So everyone does one type of cardio usually. They always do the steady state. They run on the treadmill at 5 to 6 miles per hour. You'll either do it for 10 minutes, you'll do it for a mile, or you'll do it for whatever. Some people walk on the treadmill and they'll do that for like an hour or so. I found that there are two best ways of doing cardio that I personally switch on and off from depending on how I'm feeling and depending on how my body is in that day. So the two types of cardio are called HIIT, which is HIIT, high intensity interval training, and LIST is low impact steady state. So both of these are pretty simple concepts. In your HIIT workouts, you're going to be working out very quickly, very short rest times, and it's going to go from high to low to get your heart rate up and to be in a fat burning state. HIIT workouts usually go very quickly. They're usually 15-20 minutes at most. If you go over than that, you're probably not really doing a HIIT workout, or you're overworking your body and you're going to have extreme pains later on. Besides being pretty time efficient, HIIT workouts, in my opinion, are actually pretty fun. I know it's like doing something that intense, that fun. It is, because it keeps you doing something. I don't like running or walking on the treadmill at the same state constantly for 15, 20, 30, 40 minutes. It's so boring to me. I like actually doing things. So constantly doing something makes me want to actually do the cardio because it's interesting and it's fun. So one example of a HIIT workout is going on the treadmill and setting it at a walking pace. Do that for 1 minute, then set it at a jogging or running pace, do that for 1 minute, and then set it at a sprinting pace and do that for 1 minute. If you're starting out, I'd only do it 5 times because then after that, it's going to get very exhausting and it's very high demand after you actually try it. Maybe each week or every few weeks you can add a few more sets in, and then don't go over 10 because then you're going to be hitting the 30-minute mark, and that's going to be pushing it a lot on your body. That's something that can cause a lot of pain and joint pain, and especially on someone who's fairly new to fitness, that's going to be way too difficult on you. I wouldn't even go that far. I usually only do it for 5 times and then I'm done. Another way of doing HIIT workouts on the treadmill, and this is what I prefer doing because it kind of is less impactful on my body and it's less stress on my body altogether, but by the end you're obliterated. Like, I come out sweating, and I usually never sweat at the gym. So what you do for this is you walk for 1 minute at a steady pace. I do 3.5 miles per hour, and then after you hit 1 minute for 30 seconds, you bump it up to a sprinting speed. So I usually do 8 to 8.5 miles per hour. And then you do that, after you do those minute and 30 seconds, that's one set. You do that 10 times. It should take up to 15 minutes. And there you go. It's extremely intense, extremely sweaty. And that's my favorite one because you're always doing something. You're walking, you're kind of relaxed, drink some water if you want. And then when you hit sprint, you just go all out and you only have to do it for 30 seconds. And then you could just hit walk again and you're good. A lot of treadmills have a speed interval, so you could set to jog pace and sprint pace. So you could just do that, and it's a lot easier, a lot less stressful. And I personally like to do that about 2 to 3 times a week. And that's usually what my cardio consists of. The way of doing a HIIT workout is doing multiple exercises in a short amount of time. There was something I saw, I don't know where I saw this from, but it was called like mandatory 100s. And I did this years ago, and this workout was so good. Like, I lost a lot of weight in high school from doing this after each workout, which I was probably overworking myself, but it was actually really fun to do. So to start it, you do 10 jumping squats, then you move into 10 mountain climbers on each leg, and then you move into 10 jumping lunges, and you do that 3 times, which would equal 90 reps, and then you do the jumping squats one more time, which is the 100. And then I usually did that 1 to maybe 2 times, but usually after the first time, I am shot. And that was really good, and that was always fun to do. The reason I don't do that anymore is because jumping lunges are just kind of always been awkward for me. So if you're comfortable with it, then you can go ahead and do it. They're just an awkward movement for me personally. But sometimes I will throw that in, and it's a lot of fun to do it that way because it's always just keeping your body doing something. That's what I need when I do cardio, because otherwise I am so bored on the treadmill. Next, we're going to discuss LIST, which is, as I said before, low intensity steady state. So it's basically low impact on your body. You're keeping your heart rate at a pretty minimal to average range, and you just do it. It usually is about 20 to 45, maybe an hour you'll do this. This consists of maybe going for a walk for a while, or, you know, jogging on the treadmill for a bit, or just even walking on the treadmill or going for a hike. Like, it's very low intensity. You're not sprinting, you're not going hard. You're just, you know, keeping your body relaxed at a nice steady state, and that's where the name comes from. So the thing with steady state, everyone can do it. If you can walk, you can do it. You can just go for a walk. I love steady state cardio. I know I just said before I don't like running straight on the treadmill, but what I love about steady state cardio is when I wake up in the morning, sometimes I'll just go outside and I'll just go for a walk. I'll usually go for about 2 to 3 miles, and I have 2 to 3 miles in by what, like 11, 10 o'clock, and it's great. You feel so good. Then you go home, and then I either will breathe a little bit, maybe take a shower, and then go to the gym later in the day, or I'll just get ready and go to the gym right after, and I'll feel great. That's what I like about lists. And it's very low impact, it's very easy to do, and it's a very good way to get your steps in if you're counting steps with your Fitbit. The one problem with lists is that it takes so much time. It's not really time convenient, which is probably the only issue with it, is the time constraint. If you're someone who's very busy and always doing stuff, the time constraint with doing a list workout is kind of difficult. That's why I would prefer you to do a HIIT workout if you're very busy, because it's only going to take you 10 to 15 minutes and you're already burned, and instead of taking you 45 minutes. But the thing is, you could do a list workout almost every day if you want. It's just going for a walk. But you can't do a full-out sprint constantly every single day. It's going to take a toll on your body eventually. To wrap this video up, I think the best way of implementing cardio into your workout is a mixture of doing lists and HIIT. For example, today I woke up, did a 3-mile walk this morning, got dressed, and then went straight to the gym, and then I did my 15-minute HIIT workout after my gym workout. I don't do that every day because that's going to take a lot of my body. I'm probably going to walk maybe 3 to 4 times a week and do that HIIT workout twice a week. I kind of avoid doing it around leg days because when you do it on a leg day, you're going to be so sore, you're not going to be able to give it your all, and it's actually going to hurt a lot if you're trying to run with sore calves and sore thighs. But like I said, I think a mixture of doing 4 list workouts a week and then 2 HIIT workouts is probably the best way to start losing weight. And I wouldn't start implementing HIIT workouts until you start to reach a plateau. So maybe after 4 to 8 week range, I'd start throwing in more, like at least 1 HIIT workout per week. After that, I'll wait until I reach more of a plateau, and then I'll throw in the second one. And then I'll keep doing that until I get to about 3. If I get up to 4, then I start cutting my calories. Because I'd rather not do 4 HIIT workouts a week, plus doing list workouts, and have my calories when I could just cut them. So I'll usually start to cut my calories at that point. That's going to wrap up this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next video where I'm going to discuss food that is the best to eat when you're dieting. Thank you and have a great day.